Good morning, guys. So, this is my son, Arvia. This is my daughter, Anri. Arvia is gonna start his own channel on my channel, which will basically have to do with anything he does, and maybe one day, Sissy, the little daughter, will also be part of it, and then, what's the name? They'll have their own channel. Okay, it's my wife, Anamine Hudson, and of course I'm Ricardo Hudson. You know what? Today I want to talk about something. So I've been talking to my wife about this because it's kind of making sense to me, but maybe she won't think that it's sensible, but that's why I've got her here. You know, the technology of today is running away. That's basically what's happening. So please check this video completely before you decide exactly if you should like or dislike or become a subscriber. I don't know, but check the whole video first.
Yeah, we've got dogs.
Yeah, we've got dogs. Okay, in any case, so there's a lot of there's a platform which is on the New York Stock Exchange, and it's got to do with gaming platforms. And a lot of gaming platforms, they tell you, oh, don't worry, you start with $1. So to everyone, that's, geez, that's good. But what happens if you stay in another country? What happens if you stay where I stay in South Africa? It's gonna cost me 14 rand for $1. So for me to put down in my game, like say for instance Golf Clash, everyone can check my channel of Golf Clash. I'll also post at the end of this whole video stuff where you can see clips where you can see how much money I would have been making just by explaining how I think about life as it should be, because COVID is overtaking and it completely sucks. Everybody has to stay at home. It completely sucks. It sucks for me, it sucks for my wife, doesn't it? It sucks for our children because our children can't go see friends. So what will keep them busy? So what will keep us busy? Am I an engineer? No. Am I a doctor? No. What I did, I worked, I got into an accident with a motorcycle. I am partially disabled. I cannot type. I cannot even touch my fingers properly. If I sit like this and my wife takes her hands until I can see her hands, you can see the basic difference. Let me just ask Arvia, could you just stand in front of me so that I can look at the camera, please? So, okay, so she's gonna move her hands and I can see this finger. So this one can stop. I can see this one now. So that's how much of my my peripheral vision also has been lost because of the brain injury I sustained. So I have like a goldfish, a 10-second memory. Edward, you can stand this side, please. Okay, so I have a memory like a goldfish, 10 seconds. If I do anything or try to learn anything, which I've seriously done, tried to study trading, I've tried to study programming, I've tried to study a lot of stuff, and nothing sticks to the brain because the next morning I just can't remember. I just can't remember. That's. Am I telling a lie? Okay. So, yeah. For me to find a job is going to be hard. Okay. So now what I'm thinking about life is, as a father, I've been trying to wonder every day why I've been sent back. So I never had a father. I never had a father. And so I asked to be a father for my children. So I want to see them grow up. So I've been sent back. But then also a lot of people tell me that there's what? There's a reason why I've been sent back. My wife's just agreeing because she's not listening to what I'm saying, like she usually does. Anyway, I love you. She's gonna hit me with the pen. Any case, okay. So basically, I sit every day and I wonder how are my kids going to survive in a country like, say, for instance, South Africa, Zimbabwe, Mozambique, any of those countries survive over this dreadful period of the COVID. So now there's a company called Skills Powered, which and Google and all of those are all together, and I love that. But I keep thinking about what will people do nowadays, and how will that raise capital for them, so that instead of buying a house of $1 million, or then maybe you can afford a house because you've been investing in your own life basically for playing just a simple game as Skills Powered is doing. But the problem is for someone to pay. Oh, and this is my dog. She loves us. I think sometimes she wants to bite me, but yeah.
She's not our dog, she's Arvia's dog, and she thinks she's a human.
Yeah, that's true. Anyway, so I've been thinking, why, whenever you put your country into signing up for an account with either Skills Powered, or if I could, if you could ask me what I want to do tomorrow, I would tell you Golf Clash. That's it. I want to play Golf Clash. And my wife will agree with that. If she sees me, usually I play Golf Clash, as you can see on the other channel. But then, if I could invest into my phone, rather see that as an investment than seeing a car or anything else as an investment, because if I bump it, it's written off. If I buy it, it breaks down, it's finished if I don't have insurance on it. But how can I afford all of those things? I mean, I don't want my kid to walk out of the house one day and go, oh no, is that how much toothpaste costs? And you have to pay for toothpaste like, what, once a month, twice a month? You know, so all of those capitals are just gaining and gaining and gaining. And to me, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, it's ridiculous. Why, if each person has to love each other and be there for each other and help each other, why isn't prices being able for those people in those countries to make a living. Does that sound right? Sorry, I don't know.
He has a tendency to just go off and not filter the important stuff and just fixate on a thought and ramble about that.
Okay, so my rambling comes down to the fact that if I basically had a company that could help people, say for instance, you being 10 years old, like my son,
Mm.
you know, playing a game, not like every single minute of the day, still doing schoolwork, still trying to be a professional person one day. Um, but he can start gaining in his own currency from the day that he's like 10 years old, when he's got like $1. Wait, no, $1. That means it's costing me 14 rand for that $1 because my son doesn't have a job yet. So, you know what? That's what I mean. Is why can't they make it like country for country? You work in your own currency.
You play in your own
You
currency.
play basically in your own currency. So if you have 1 rand in the game and you lose your 1 rand, I mean, oh no, that's gonna be heartbroken, because the game, the first time you played the game, you lost your money. That sucks. I mean, how are you supposed to make a living out of that? So why can't they? Do you have any ideas about that?
Think what it boils down to is that we all know that there are professional gamers. We all know that there are people who literally just play games every day to make money. Now, what Ricardo is trying to say is that if you live in a country where you don't earn dollars, it gets quite expensive to become a professional gamer. And
Or even a
here's our
YouTuber?
monster dog again. She wants to be part of everything. So, for someone who earns dollars, it is $1 that he has to put down in order to earn money on a game. For someone in South Africa, it is $1 is 14 rand. So
That's not tax included.
so for us, it becomes a little bit more expensive. So what he's trying to figure out, to find out, is are there companies who are willing to create gaming platforms where you earn in your country's currency? So in taking South Africa again as an example, you sign up for your game and your first investment is 1 rand, not $1, and then you use that to play your game. I think then also it would attract a lot of extra gamers. Something that puts a lot of South Africans off from professional gaming is the amount of money that you need to put in to make money. And I think that is basically what it comes down to, is do you guys know of any company that, or any gaming platform that focuses on a country like South Africa, for instance?
May I say something, Chris?
No.
You know what? Even if there's someone that will help us to invent a platform where if you choose that you are from Australia, China, wherever you are, you get registered under that currency type. Let's say, for instance, the dollar, the yen, the euro, the pound, the rand, the zim dollar, the all of those. So,
Yeah, you're rambling again.
oh, okay. So yeah, in any case, I would like it if someone would contact me with ideas of how to do something like that. But then again, also, nothing in life is for free, which to me, you come into life with nothing, you leave life with nothing. But what do you leave behind? That's my question always. So, I've been thinking about this whole story the whole time, and I mean, it's ridiculous. How can I play, like, say, for instance, Golf Clash, and have 5 million coins that I cannot use? If I played it from 1 rand every day, and I am standing at winnings of 5 million, and I can just play a game like say for 30k per day and win one match because I have that amount of coins or cash, um, then I've made enough for the whole day basically, in rand or in dollars or in euros or in pounds. Does it make sense? I mean, the way forward in the whole world, as we can see, is technology. Because everybody's sitting at home. People are having meetings over Zoom where you can have like a lot of people on one PC or
Zoom call.
tablet or phone, and you can see everyone that's on there. I mean, the same with gaming. We play against one person, play against another person. The winner collects, the loser loses. But still, if you could just like, for instance, like an investment, if you could know that if you use that platform and that platform actually rises, then you can get uh, one of your currency types like 1 rand or one zim dollar or so, um, per day, just to say thank you for using the platform.
Most games you have a login bonus every day,
Yeah,
but it would be nice to have a login bonus that actually you can use in real life.
yeah,
Money.
that you can use in real life. Like I could buy a bread for today. There's, I'm sorry to say stuff like this because my wife is gonna hit me again, but people standing on the side of the road, wanting or needing money because they also have a family to feed. Um, but if they have a cell phone and they can use the cell phone, the playing the game, to eventually buy Wi-Fi or buy internet and be logged in most of the time and sit at home and play your game, and your kid, you can afford the Wi-Fi, you can afford the internet, so your children, you don't have to worry about them because you'll be able to provide for them to study. But like you being disabled, that cannot type, that cannot drive because you can't see very well. Um, for those, what is there? There's like absolutely nothing. If I need to work with a spade or something like that, I need two hands. If I need to write, I am right handed, or I was right handed. Now I have to learn to write left handed. Oh, that sucks. Um, so it's a big opportunity actually if people just if they make stuff like that for people all over the world to actually sit back and know that log in, I get cash, play, I get or I lose, but if I go over this, I only need like 10 games per day to make enough profits to live by. And then as life goes on and this pandemic doesn't go away, then if, like I just showed you my children, if I could show you my children, if I could show to you their birth certificate, I mean, they're not going to look the same as a baby one day when they're a year old or 2 years old or even 10 years old or 20 years old. So if that can be processed also, then your money that you made as a father or a mother can then one day be transferred to your family, to your kids, and they can proceed in life. Anything to say? Arvia, anything to say?
Nope.
Sissy, anything? Do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just yes and yep. What? Because I'm a dad that you don't say anything. Nana, you had so much to say when I just thought about this. Where's it all gone to now?
You said it all.
That's pretty much true.
Yep.
My rambling.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, guys, if you think that would be a good idea, if you think that a project like that could actually help people, and please like, please share, please subscribe. If you don't like it, dislike it. If you think I'm just talking
No,
nonsense.
if you don't like it, don't dislike, just scroll.
Okay, just scroll. Okay. Anyways, thanks guys for giving us the opportunity to talk about this, the idea, the imagination.
Please comment if you've got any ideas on companies that are already doing this but do not have exposure. We would like to give them the exposure then and also play their games. We like playing games. Okay, so like, subscribe, share, comment. We'll see you next time.
Okay, there's one thing I forgot. Last time I spoke about breaking my hand again because me and my son went riding bicycle. So I'll prove that, and I'll prove what the hand looks like through an x-ray photo that will be posted at the end. There's also a golf flash photo that will be posted at the end. There's another game that I play which I put down, and you could see how much I would have been able to withdraw then. And then my son quickly wants to show you guys some cool trick. Oh yeah, so follow his channel also. Cheers guys.